Hello there, everyone. My name is Bianca Ogwani. Happening live right here at the AITEO Convention Center is the AITEO NFF Awards 2018, and it's themed celebrating legends of Nigerian football. Of course, this evening, awards were meted out, and we're right here on the red carpet. We bring to you men and women who have a chat with them, men and women who are lovers of Nigerian football. So do not go anywhere. Stay with us.
I'm so excited. So excited. This is one of the greatest things that can happen to one after 25 years. And being honored, I'm very excited. Sure. The future is bright. I believe, the NFF is doing everything possible to make sure that, things are doing correctly. And I believe, the current players, they are doing their best, to make sure that, they take, the Nigeria to the next level. And, I believe that from this AFCON, we're going to see, very great things. I believe, everybody wants, the award, and it's because they have worked for it, and that's why they have been awarded. And I believe that more things to come, and everybody should strive hard to help them in the country.
Well, it's a night of football glamour. It's a night of football entertainment. It's a night to appreciate our legend. It's a night to really showcase the best of Nigerian football to the rest of the world. It's a night where we'll have to reward and appreciate those young men and women who have made this country proud globally, all over the world. This is their night. We are here to honor them. This is an award for all footballers. Gender is set aside tonight. You are going to have the Nigerian Footballer of the Year, male. You are going to have for female. Every category of the award you have for the male, you have the women version. So it's a night for football. Gender does not have a role to play tonight. The future is bright for Nigerian football. We are very happy with where we've been, where we are coming from, and where we are going. We keep saying that the Nigerian youth, if you really want to move them en masse, if you want to mobilize them, if you want to engage them, if you want to empower them, if you want Nigeria to be celebrated worldwide, the power of football, you cannot underestimate it, because football gives you that believe from inside. You go to any stadium around the world and the national anthem of Nigeria is being played. You see your players on the top wearing your national colors. There's some kind of feeling that comes over you. It overwhelms you in a very positive sort of way. And you are proud really to be a Nigerian at that moment. And we must thank these young men and women for giving us that privilege. My message is that they should just keep thriving, they should keep flourishing, they should know that Nigeria will really truly appreciate and reward those who make her proud.
Yeah, well, I think you can't get better than this. For after 25 years and plus, the Nigerian Football House finally decide to celebrate what we did, and you can't get better than that. And I'm loving every second of it. Yeah, well, we're just going to go in there, have fun, and I'll just love to see what the trophy looks like. I think generation changes in whatever you do in life. Back then I think we just grew up loving playing football, never knew they're going to be fame and fortune in it. And that this generation, they already know that, it's all about, what you do, you're going to become rich and you're going to become famous. And I think that's just the two things that differ. We play with all our hearts committed because we love it. Now we just do it for the money. Yeah, we're getting there. As far as we are alive, the nation is still there. The day of the Armageddon never comes, so we're growing. Yeah, well, just walk in there, have fun, because, it comes once in a lifetime. Not everybody tries to show you love. Whosoever tries to show you love, embrace him and have fun.
One of the reasons that we want to support the football and sports activities in this nation, we realize that one way to do that is support the football organization, which is the NFF, and then support them in their activities so that they will be able to organize and schedule things they want to do and keep the youth busy. You can see a lot of football academy has been springing out here and there, where people play football around the streets, find themselves in one academy or the other, and end up looking forward that Sunday they can be celebrated. So we see the youth engaging themselves in football, which is part of what we think we should do to get them off the streets and get them busy with something of their own passion. My message to them is to keep the flag flying, continue to win goals for us and win medals for the nation. It is good honor for us. Today also we are celebrating the legends who have played ball of old when it was not so much money to earn, but passion and to play for the nation. So we are happy that today some of them who are still alive will be celebrated.
It's very good. It took 25 years, and so we are happy to be back together again. And they want to appreciate what we've done for the last 25 years. And it took them 25 years to realize that we did well. So we're happy for the recognition, and hopefully we'll see. That's going to boost our morale, and as a coach now, so that you can give your best at every given time because of the recognition they've given to you. Mostly it's very difficult in Nigeria, very, very difficult. The problem is we never start on time. They push you to the limit, you rush and rush. The funds are not there most of the time. So I think Nigeria is the most difficult country to coach, or most African countries, And that's why we cannot get anywhere because of the way we prepare. In Europe, it takes 4 years for every World Cup. The way we prepare in Nigeria or in African countries is just terrible. We have to change our ways if we actually want to do well. The future in sports, I don't think is that bright. There's a lot we need to change. Grassroots is dead. The principal cup, like secondary school game, football tournaments in schools, they're all dead. And we need to revive all those things. School and sports and education can actually work hand in hand together, but we don't realize that, and that's what is killing us. The only good thing that is happening is the Chinese youth tournament, which is very good. You can keep records of these young ones. You put them together on time. It's like an 8 years project for you to actually do well in any World Cup. So we're not doing all these things, and that's why we're always behind. Not until we go back and address those issues, it's going to be problems. Message, let's go back to grassroots, let's go back to the schools, primary school, keep records of players so that when you need them, you can get them. The age cheat thing has to stop because it's not helping us in any way. So it's how good you are, it's not how young you are as a player. Yeah, so we need to do all those things so for us to get better.
Time was, of course, a challenge. We had to put everything that you see together overnight because there was an event here yesterday. And of course, the challenge of just general Nigerian problem. Everybody's important and the most important. So addressing that was a bit difficult, but because we had 1 year experience, it was easier for me this year and my team. We're happy. We just keep our fingers crossed for the rest of the night. I think Nigerian football has a very bright future. You just need to see the talent, and this sort of things like this also bring the corporates into football to come and see that there's an opportunity here. And once the corporates come in, if we juxtapose that with the talent we have, the sky's the limit. All awardees, good luck, and use whatever award you get tonight to better the lot of those coming behind.
Where most of the ex-international are ahead of this 94 generation. Last year I saw somebody like Shuku, Emmanuel Okala, and they are healed. These people need to be taken care of. And these are people that took bullets before this 94 generation. They were celebrated last year. They shouldn't be forgotten. Most of them from their state where they are coming from, there is no revenue to extend to them. So these are people that they have been disconnected. And I think the manpower is under their care, which I believe is not an issue. So we should do better and more for Nigerians that has labored for this country. And in the national anthem there is a line that said the labor for our heroes should not be in vain. And that prophecy should be kept.